Hello, welcome back to Aidan and Patricia.
Okay, so now this is stage 2 because my grandchild was on the phone. Now we've got to put
Yeah, sorry about that. My dad was
95,
ringing me
95 grams of butter or stock or whatever you use, whatever you can afford. I go for stock these days. Everything is so expensive now in the shops, including the butter. So, why are you laughing? You put the butter in. I think I have a joker. And then you put the 2 eggs in. Why are you laughing, Aidan? 2 eggs. I use organic. In the sink straight away.
No, come back.
Not supposed to be a joke, really.
Right?
Right?
No.
And in there I'll read out the ingredients for you
Hold
actually.
on.
So, and I'll do it slowly. 100 ml of the peel, 100 of the cherries, 400 grams of flour, 2 teaspoonfuls of baking powder, a half teaspoonfuls of bicarbonate soda, a half teaspoon of salt, a teaspoonful of cinnamon, a half teaspoonful of ginger, dried ginger, half teaspoonful of nutmeg, and then the wet ingredients is 110 grams of melted butter and 2 eggs. So now this is all the wet is all finished. I've added everything in, the eggs, the fruit that's dried overnight is still here, and you just stir it all up. And of course the cherries has gone in while Aidan wasn't here. Now we put in the toasted nuts and put a few almonds in as well. It should be quite nice. I do like a fruit cake with everything in. I'm a bit more, I like everything. I don't go halfway. Now my grandchild is messing around. So I don't know if I should bother sieving, but maybe I'm old-fashioned. I sieve everything in. So the nuts are going in, look. And the cherries are all in there, right? It's going to be a real yummy cake. Don't drop the iPad in the mix, please. If you want, you can put a teaspoonful of whiskey, but I leave this not alcohol-free. This is all the ingredients in here, all the dry ingredients. I'll let Aidan stir it in a second. Aidan, wait a second. Aidan is my... Are you the only boy I have as a grandchild? You are. Not transgender, you're just a boy.
No, I'm transgender.
You're not trans... He's such a joker. I'm putting him to stand-up comedy and make me $1 million before I die. Not that I'd mind if he was, but he is a normal... a normal child. Right. Don't go too close to me. What are you doing? You're supposed to be pointing it on the cake, Aidan.
I'm doing something even more funny.
Now this directly into the sink as we speak. And Aidan is going to stir it around.
Yes, I am.
Right.
This is what's going to make it rise.
Do you think so?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll hold him back now. We're going to get a bit of sense into this.
Now this
Good
is
old
going to be
stir.
for my grandpa and my nana, since I don't really like these kind of cakes.
Why don't you like a fruit cake?
It's not my kind of cake.
Why? What does Mummy make?
Chocolate cake.
Well, you can't just keep making chocolate cake for
And
heaven's
chocolate
sake.
chip cookies.
Chocolate chip cookies. Is she a good chocolate
And,
chip
and
cookie?
triple chocolate.
She does all the chocolates. I know she's a chocolatey person.
And chocolate's nicer.
Well, the next time we come up, we'll make a chocolate cake. Grandpa.
Sorry if you don't get the get it correct because we're not very good with this.
Well, Grandpa likes his cakes. That's the reason we make this, and this is.
This is what it's supposed to look like at this stage, by
Yeah.
the way. I want to get all the flour off. So
and
if
you
it's
won't,
not like that,
you won't have any of that. Okay. Stir around. He's a good stirrer, isn't he? You like stirring it up, Aidan, don't you? That could mean two things: making trouble as a stirrer-upper as well. But you're not a troublemaker, are you?
Or am I?
No, I don't think you are. You're a bit of a joker. He's really into his.
Space.
Can you pull the sleeves up of your jacket, please? His space and his rockets and everything else.
And military.
Now this goes into my oven, fan oven 180, well 170 if it's a fan oven. And I might put a tot of whiskey in because my husband, I don't know where there's a bottle somewhere, I've seen it. Can you just hold that on the cake, like get the whiskey? Let me pour a tiny drop in. Hey, baby, can you just stop stirring for a second?
Never.
Okay.
I'm going to carry on stirring. So what do you need?
What do I need?
What are we doing next?
I have to say hello and goodbye for a second. 'Cause I'm going to get a drop of whiskey.
Wait, did you
now.
pause it?
No. Can you just point it at the cake while I get a drop of whiskey?
Yum yum.
If we have.